Here's how we make a cute card for Mother's Day. First, I'm going to take my paper and I'm going to fold it in half the fat way, and I line up my edges, and then I just slide my fingers out, and hopefully it gets flat and lined up, but it doesn't matter if it's not quite perfect. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make the bottom of an oval, and that's going to be the bottom of the top of my flower pot. So what I did was kind of a backward C, then swoop down a little bit, and then a forward C. Now, I'm going to do a line down from there and here, and if I go too fast, just pause it. And then I'm going to do the same curve again. Now I'm going to do the same thing again with a line that goes slightly diagonal, but this time longer. Slightly diagonal here. And I'm going to try to follow the same curve again. And that is going to be my flower pot. I have it open in the back because the flowers are going to cover that part. Now I'm going to do a variety of flowers, and you can choose to also do a mix, or you can pick your favorite one and do multiples of that. The first one I do is the easiest one, which is a tulip. And to do that, I do a U shape and then zigzag. And I'm not going to do my stems yet because I can do a bunch of flowers overlapping. Now the next one that I like, I don't even know what flower it's supposed to be. It's a circle and then another circle. And you can even do a third circle around it. It kind of looks like a lollipop. So you could turn it into a lollipop, or you could say it's a flower. And I'm not sure what kind, but I think it looks cute. Now the next thing I'm going to do is a daisy. How about a daisy? It's got a round center and then U shapes coming all the way out. And they are, get a little bit smaller towards the bottom. And there is a daisy. Now the next one I'm going to do is sort of a rosebud. I start with a swirl and then I swirl around however big I want mine to be. And right now it looks like a little hurricane. And then I can do a U shape under that. And that's my rosebud. Now, I can come over here and do a sunflower. A sunflower has a big center, bigger than the daisy, and then similar leaves, but they come out to a point. And a lot of times there's multiple layers of the petals on the sunflower. Now I accidentally bumped into the tulip, so I'm just going to stop and then start again. So it looks like it goes behind the tulip. And that's going to make it look like overlapping. And that'll look cool because there'll be just a bunch of flowers in this pot. I'm going to use this for my Mother's Day card, but you can give it to whomever you want. Grandmothers, dads, if dads help take care of you. We made one for my big sister because she's kind of like a mom to me sometimes. We made one for my daughter's aunt on the other side. So you can just make them for whoever might like a card. Also, you know, a lot of times like a neighbor or something, especially like an old lady, they'd love a card. Anything that's a handmade is always the best gift. So just do some more. That's all I know. And I'm just going to do some more and really fill up my card here. I'm trying to space the kinds so I don't have a daisy next to a daisy. So I'm kind of splitting them around. But if you end up with overlappers, that's okay too. Do another tulip. Maybe I'll do another tulip sticking out over here. Kind of tucking out on that side. And then maybe another circle flower. And another sunflower over here, another big guy. And I just make the petals a little bit wavy. And then I'm overlapping again. I'm doing a second row. And then I might take a break and see if I think I've got enough. Maybe one more thing up here. maybe another daisy. Once I get my space nice and filled up and I like it, now I'm going to add the stems. So I'm just going to do a straight line coming down. If it wouldn't show, I don't know if that one would show. I have it show a little bit and then start on the other side. This one. And this one, I don't know, maybe a little bit. If it doesn't show at all, that's okay too. It's just tucked behind. Now I'm going to do some petals. For the petals, you can do round U shapes, or you can make them more like V shapes, or you can do a variety. A variety of petals. Why not? Why not? It's your art. Do whatever you want. Now, for your pot here, you could write something on it, or you could do a pattern, or you can just color it in. So now I'm going to take colored pencils. You could also use crayons, and I'm just going to color it up. A lot of times I will make things a little bit darker on the edges and lighter on the center, and that makes things look a little round. So I'm going to make my tulips this lavender, and I'm going to make my, I don't really have a yellow, so I'm going to make my daisies centers this orangey color. And I'm going to use the orangey color for the outside of my sunflowers. And I usually use pencil. I'm just using Sharpie so you can see it. So if you want to, you could use pencil and it would have a little bit of a different look. But that way, when you're first, especially if you're first drawing these, you can erase if you mess up. That's what I usually do. I'm going to repeat the same colors around so it looks kind of matchy-matchy. Have a little more purple. Now on my pot, I'm going to do some lines, darker and more lines on the outside, and then I'm going to lighten up as I get towards the center. I'm going to go dark, dark, dark. Lighten up towards the center. I'm going to do the same thing. I can turn my card sideways. It's easier to do lines when you're going sideways than up and down. So I'm just pressing harder. This would work well with crayon too. I'm pressing harder on the outside and getting lighter towards the middle. And now I'm pressing harder again this way. I'm getting darker on the edges. Now, I'm going to do it a little more sideways. And when I do this, it's called cross hatching, when I do my lines 2 different directions, and it just gets the surface looking smooth. And it's up to you. I mean, I like seeing my lines too. It just depends on what look you're going for. I could have a little shadow on the table. Put it. And just finish my flowers here, and I'm almost done. I'm going to do some green on these stems. Thanks for watching Art Happy with Katie. Subscribe, and we'll see you next time.